better contract than he gave the Lox.
But we do appreciate when they approached us, they told us we didn't have to change anything about the show. There's just going to be some cameras in front of you, and we're still getting adjusted to that. Sometimes Envy is still whining to music and the camera's on him. But, you know, there's a lot of things that we are getting adjusted to, but we haven't changed anything.
Not at all. One thing I want to thank Puff, thank the whole Revolt staff. I remember Puff called me after the first show, and he was like, I want this show to be just like you do. He said, I want to take all the cameras out, I want to have one rickety-rackety camera, and I just want the people to get the essence of the Breakfast Club. He said, when people come up there, they're able to talk, they're able to be themselves because we have conversations. And we appreciate you for allowing us to have that platform, and also the staff of Revolt. I mean, these guys work as much as we do. They're there at 4 o'clock, they're there grinding us, getting us food, cutting our hair, they're fixing Angela's hair, they're out there doing their thing.
Yeah, I don't get no hair done. I don't know what they're talking about.
He's lying, he gets his hair cut too. Yes, you do. I see him.
Well, I do take advantage of the free haircut. Why wouldn't I? Free haircut.
But one thing that we also have to say was a big deal to us was, you know, does this mean that now we have to speak nicely about Diddy all the time? And we
No.
Right, that was a concern. And Diddy specifically said, please don't do that. You can bash me, whatever it is you want to say. And actually, the one time we did have him on the show was for that very reason, if you remember.
So I'm the reason that we don't Revolt now, basically. Right, Diddy? Yeah!
But we just want to thank y'all, and you know, every Monday through Friday.
That's right, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. and then it replays on the West Coast, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. So join us, join our family. We appreciate you guys, and keep riding with us.
What's up? What's up? How y'all feeling? They ain't serving enough drinks out there? Come on. Apparently, I don't know what an Upfront is because I'm thinking it's a concert or something. But can y'all make me feel comfortable and make some noise in here? As you can see, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. You gotta understand, this is a historical day for myself and Revolt. This is a historical day for visionaries, people that have a dream. This is our first Upfront, but since I'm the king of the remix, we're gonna call it the Revolt Omnifront, okay? Because Revolt is everywhere, anywhere, anytime. It's the first network that was built from the ground up in this social media digital age. I had this, you know, I go into my office and I had this staff meeting, and we have like maybe 300 employees. And the diversity and the complexion and the just total complexity of the staff. These kids are the future. Some people graduated from college, some people didn't. Some people are interns. Some people, it's their first time working in television, but they know music. They're music fans. They know what the most powerful, the most powerful way of communicating globally is through music. Hands down. The only thing more powerful than music on a global front is religion. If you think about it. 20 years in the music industry, my relationships with recording artists, my relationships with record companies, my reputation of understanding how to curate music and find and identify that next star. It was a natural transition for me. And beyond that, once the leaders of music, so-called music television, and we don't represent music television, by the way, we'll get to that in a second, but the leaders of music television, they changed their business model, and I don't knock them for that. They changed their business model and started getting into reality TV shows. They changed their business model and they kind of, in a sense, abandoned music. They didn't understand the appetite for music and the passion for music is probably, is without a doubt higher than the level of passion for sports. And it's the future, you know? More kids want to become musicians today or executives in the music industry than back in the days when you used to want to play Little League or you used to want to play football. So my thing was to bet on the future. If they was going to really abandon this platform, and I was feeling it, you know? I own a record company, recording artists, and they were telling me I had to go on Dancing with the Stars, and I'm like, I'm not going on Dancing with the Stars, baby. So I was like, I'm going to create this platform, and we are going to cover. And I said, I'm going to follow my hero, or two of my heroes. And my two heroes, as far as in the media space, is CNN and ESPN. I'm going to cover music, and I'm going to cover the artists of music the same way CNN covers the elections, down to every detail, down to the behind the scenes, down to the information, the way ESPN covers the top 10 hits, who's coming up, who's next to look for, the way they cover Kobe before game 5, 6, or 7, or LeBron. I'm going to cover Drake like that. I'm going to cover Ye like that. I'm going to cover Kendrick like that, Schoolboy Q, you know, and so on. And I want to do even something even more fearless. I'm going to have it be multi-genre. What's going on right now is the way young people consume music, they don't consume it by genres. We have a festival generation, you know? So as all of y'all, you know, try to get and advertise with the festivals, you have to make sure you're authentic. You have to make sure that the person that's bringing you to the party and introducing you and walking you to where you need to be is the right person. And Revolt stands for that. We are the conduit. We are an audience company. We are, in effect, if you don't understand, a middleman to be able to get to you, identify the artists that you should align your brands with that can take you to the next level. So when you go to Coachella, you just don't go and you just bought some ass, and you just did this, and you just did all that caveman shit. That you are up to date, you are disruptive. Because they go from stage to stage to stage. They don't care if they white, they black, they straight, they Muslim, they Catholic, they just want to hear some good music. And that's what Revolt is about. Revolt, if you turn on Revolt, what we've been able to do in 5 months, what's the day we started? October? 6, but this was the first day. I thought it was, I just wanted to make sure. October 21st, we started and launched Revolt from the steps of Notorious B.I.G.'s home. And that was a big day for us. Our dream and our vision is to be the #1 most trusted, and I don't still see it there, but I love it, trusted name in music. When you think about a musical brand, there's not a #1 brand that gives you detailed, insightful, curated music information, that has relationships with artists, that peel back the onion and let you know why the record was made, that do live performances, that really focuses on music. And that's what we do. And we feel that it's an extremely exciting time for music, and we have the numbers to back it up. Young people, the #1 category of entertainment that they follow digitally is music. That's just a fact. You know? the thing that they talk about the most online is music. That's just a fact. When you talk about the top 10 people on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, 7 of the top 10 are musicians. That's just a fact. Thank y'all for staying. I want y'all to remember this day, you know? And I want to thank everybody that got down early, and the ones that come later, it's just going to cost you a little bit more, baby. That's it. But at least you come and you're invited to the party. Whenever you get there, it's a marathon, not a sprint. We thank y'all very much. Now the party begins, because I'm going to tell you one thing. We know how to throw a party way better than we know how to do it up front, okay? Trust me. Thank y'all for coming. Thank you. I love you guys.